So we are not far off of the first quarter-final, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Justice Black is going to be Dynamo and Zaid. And on the side of Beat Wears a Jeep, that is Vicky and Scarth. And there we go, the teams are joining their respective sides. And we have an ESL Monthly Elite on each side, Scarth and Zaid, the two players to be wearing that title. But kickoff is getting underway. And Payback has just spammed the YouTube link for, I'm assuming, the music in the chat. So anyone that wants to put that on, perhaps while watching the game, there you go. Early defense here for Justice Black. We'll see how well they transition Dynamo onto the backboard. Zaid, good challenge. It's dropped down for Dynamo off the back of Vicky. He'll find it around Vicky as well. Now looking for the pass off the backboard. This one going really out to the far right side of the field for Zaid. He has control with the 1v1. He's forced the 50 to go from Vicky to Dynamo, and Dynamo thought he had the bottom left corner there, but Scarth fast enough to reach it for the save. So the slow shot not quite working out for Dynamo. Zaid, he's got the fake and he's waited for the ball to bounce at the appropriate height for him to grab easy dribble control. The flick does not work for him at all. We'll see Dynamo now chase this one out of the field. Out of the corner, Scarth has popped it high. This will drop down for Dynamo for the first goal. Justice Black off to a great start. Not quite inside the first minute. It's a minute 7 seconds that first goal took. Once again, it is a best of 3. This kickoff not quite there for Dynamo. Zaid find it round the outside edge of Vicky, chasing it downfield. Scarth, Zaid and Dynamo, they've just ruined each other, and Scarth, Zaid should reach this and he will. But, yeah, Scarth couldn't really get a powerful shot downfield there. All he could manage was the dribble. Dynamo off the sidewall to midfield. Vicky rotating through. Scarth did get the save off of Zaid's shot. And he'll get the clearance as well up the sidewall up against Zaid. Never mind. He's anticipating that Vicky's got the clearance. Rotates through. Challenge up against Dynamo, which Dynamo has won over the top. Vicky save onto the backboard. Scarth, awkward stuff there. Gets demoed as well. Vicky 2v1 in net on his own. Does get the save out to the corner, and Scarth has respawned there. Grabs the boost as well. This could not have gone any better for Beat Wears a Jeep. We'll see how well they do transitioning into attack. Scarth looking for the pass to Vicky. Zaid half flip to get it cleared out. Vicky over the top of him. Dynamo now downfield. Given too much space by Scarth. He'll have to defend in the corner now. Very awkward spot. Vicky to Scarth. Good clearance downfield. Zaid was ready if it was a shot on target, but it wasn't. And the clearance out of the corner as well. A lot of back and forth halfway into this game now, after that earlier goal scored by Justice Black. This one will be denied by Scarth. Grabs the boost as well, although Dynamo could get a pass here. Gets bumped out of the way. Scarth finds it around Zaid. Dynamo will deny that boost. Scarth just wants the pass. He'll grab the corner boost though. Dynamo needs to follow up this clearance. He does get it up against Scarth. The flick over the top of Vicky goes to push him out of the way. Everyone's whiffing the ball. Zaid has found it off the post and out. And what probably should have been a goal there, it was fair enough. Zaid had to rotate around for the shot. It was a tough angle. He's found that one though. So it is all erased. It does not matter. Justice Black, they are now 2-0 up. Quite a nice shot from Zaid as well. It was a good block in from Dynamo too to set it up the sidewall. Or set it up off the sidewall for Zaid. Zaid bumping Vicky out of the way. Feeding it down to Dynamo, who will continue the dribble. He's found it past Scarth, trying to keep up with it. Grabs the boost down, allows Vicky to go over the top of him. Now on fresh boost as well. Gonna force Zaid to make the save. He's done well off the backboard there. Get it out towards Dynamo. Off the sidewall now himself. Vicky. Dynamo's rotated through. He'll win that challenge in the corner. Scarf, this is dangerous. If Zaid is there, it's an open net, and he is. 3-0 for Justice Black up against Beep Beep. Where's the Jeep? There we go. Vicky just wasn't quite close enough to be able to challenge up against Zaid on that previous shot. We'll see what happens now. He's gone into the back left corner for the kickoff. It has gone the opposite side. Dynamo, the high pass off the backboard. Scarf will be first to it. Zaid. Bit of time here to turn around. Oh, forces Scarf to get the touch. Bit of a fake challenge there. Ended up with possession, but Vicky comes through. However, Zaid on his rotation out has got Scarf demoed. Dynamo could not find the dribble downfield in a convincing enough manner to continue the play. Interesting touch there from Zaid. It's going to give it right to Vicky. He'll send a shot for top right, saved out by Dynamo. Less than 45 seconds remaining, 3-0 down. One would imagine that that'll probably be almost 4-0 there. But it should probably be the end scoreline here, though. Zaid rotating through in defense, save that ball from coming off the post. The clearance now off the backboard. Scarf. Tell you what, if Beep Beep Where's the Jeep could pick up a goal here, that'd give him something moving into game 2. So always tough to be 0 goals up in your first game. It's a little bit demoralising. This could bounce low out of the corner, and it has. Vicky was almost there in time, but not quite. Or was it? Yeah, it was Vicky, I think. But GG's called, and game 1 does go the way of Justice Black. Alrighty. Forks 96 saying woof woof in chat. Fair enough. Alrighty, chat. Game 2 underway. What could be the last game unless Scarth and Vicky figure out what went wrong for them in game 1 there and manage to turn around up against Zaid and Dynamo and pick up a game themselves. We'll see what happens. It's early aggression here, and that could be no pressure from Dynamo as Vicky gets the clearance off the post. I can very much understand that from Dynamo playing a little bit more passively early in the game, because you also don't want to be the team that gives away the first goal in the first few seconds. Zaid high off the backboard, not quite an open net. Scarth has rotated through. Dynamo backboard again. Zaid, low slow ball for Vicky to get the save out. It's not how you wanted to see that attacking play end if you're a Justice Black fan, but although this one, that's what you want to see. I think this was Dynamo out of the corner just by himself. And he's found it past both. Zaid's there for moral support, if anything. There we go. Zaid on the kickoff up against Scarth. Dynamo, is that shot in? No, it's post out. Looked like it could have been close enough to be a Sinex post, but not quite. Scarth now, the aerial dribble off the sidewall, broken down by Dynamo. Vicky, good positioning, but Dynamo has tapped it around the back of him. Tries to get a good challenge up against Scarth, but the 50 goes out Vicky's side. We'll get the ball off the sidewall now. Goes for the demo on Zaid. Nice avoid there, and Zaid now has the dribble up against Scarth. The flick again just not working out for Zaid. Don't tell me he scores off OK. Okay, if Zaid somehow scored off the back of that, the flick doing absolutely nothing, and then it'll be Dynamo now. Put the goal in the back of the net, so... Poor Zaid, twice that's happened to him now. I don't know how the flick has not worked for him, but somehow he's just flipped underneath the ball and it's done nothing to the ball. Oh well. Well, early kickoff save for Dynamo, farming those save points. Scarth, not going to beat Zaid to it. We get the boost deal up against Dynamo though. Dynamo does not have too much now. A little bit of a squirt off the sidewall, doesn't connect, and Vicky now has dribble control. Zaid backs up a little bit. The demo from Scarth onto Zaid, but at the same time, Dynamo demos Vicky and takes ball possession on the backboard. The challenge on the sideboard does not work out for him. Zaid, full boost, has to face a shot from Vicky, but that's easy enough to save out. Vicky and Scarth in the same position there. It could pay off for them, though, if Vicky gets the win. He's done well enough to force it out to the side. Very neutral 50-50. Now the chip up from Scarth in the defensive half. Vicky, no one challenging him here. He shoots straight towards Zaid. I would have liked to have seen him go for the near post there, force Zaid to creep off of his line and across the face of the goal. Dynamo would have had to slot in behind him. And had Scarth or Vicky rotated properly, they might have been able to continue the aggressive attack and find a gap through the defense, but not quite. 2 minutes 30 remaining, 2-0 so far for Justice Black. And Zaid looking to make it 3. Scarth is in net though, so he'll deny that one. Dynamo, very aggressive, very early forward up against him. Somehow gets the demo onto Vicky as he floats down off the ceiling and boosts into him. The net post shot not paying off for Scarth, but I do like it. I like to see this from Beat with the Jeep. Take more shots, force the defensive rotations to come out from Justice Black, force them to get these saves, throw off their positioning. It buys time for Beat with the Jeep to be able to get some boost deals in there and really put some pressure on Justice Black, which so far they haven't been able to do too much of. The little bit they have had going towards them has been just rebuked by Justice Black. Dynamo almost landing into Scarth as he flips off the curb there. Awkward stuff for Dynamo, shadowing Zaid as well. Vicky's found it across. Scarth should have been there for the pass. The positioning is just not quite going well for Beep, we as a Jeep. And Justice Black, they, to be honest, get away with one there in my opinion. Vicky. Dynamo, good touch. It'll set Zaid up. He's just going to deny Dynamo. Dynamo would have had a slower touch there, so I don't blame Zaid for coming through and just slamming that one in the back of the net. You want to make sure that they have no chance of rotating fast enough to be able to get that save. So well played to Dynamo and Zaid there, picking up the 3rd goal. A very familiar feeling as we saw the end of game 1. And the fake kickoff from both teams. Scarth calls nice one. The shot will be blocked by Zaid though, who was already waiting in net. So I guess the fake kickoff worked out for Justice Black either way. Although Dynamo demoed by Scarth there. Vicky. No back pass. He'll just dribble it around in midfield and try and take possession and loses it to Zaid, who has got a pass that's landing right down there. Vicky just beats Dynamo to the ball. And another shot on from Zaid saved out by Vicky. Good defense from Vicky. The one problem for Beat with the Jeep is they just have not been able to transition effectively into offense and keep up that pressure. Dynamo. Oh my goodness, Scarth. That could have gone very badly. It could have been a waterfall down and Dynamo was following it up just in case, but as soon as he saw what was happening, he rotated back around to get back in the midfield defense. Good save from Zaid up against the shot from Vicky there. Dynamo will try and find Zaid on the sidewall, which he has done. Feeding it into the corner, rotating around. Vicky will beat Zaid. Again, just to it. And the demo, just to let Vicky know, hey, I'm not happy about that. I wanted that goal. But with the second sticking down, it does look like it could be a 3-0 again. Dynamo off the backboard, saved out by Scarth. That will touch the ground. And GGs are called. Beat Where's the Jeep. They go down 2-0 to Justice Black. And unfortunately, as I said earlier, it is a single elim competition. So we do say goodbye to Beat Where's the Jeep in the quarterfinals here. That does mean, though, that Justice Black will move on in their quarterfinal and they will face up in their semi-final up against the winner of Slow Boys and Just Score Forehead. I don't believe those scores have been submitted yet. And right now, Comma, which is, I don't remember, that's, it's Hawk and Sabed. They are playing right now up against Cloud1, aka Clout9. In their quarterfinal. Vapour versus Synthesis Esports is also happening as well in the top end of that quarterfinal. They'll face the winner of Clout9 and Comma. With that being said, though, chat, it is break time, of course, while we wait for scores from the other quarterfinals to be submitted. Bear in mind that this was a 2-0 that we just saw. All of the other quarterfinals do have the potential to be going to Game 3. So we may have a little bit of a break coming up, but hopefully no more than 5 minutes. So stick around. We'll be right back with more games coming up soon.